What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. In this video, I got a question for you. Who are you rooting for in this lawsuit? Are you rooting for AMC or are you rooting for AMC? Because that's who the battle's between. Now, I heard one YouTuber trying to explain, this is how it's going to end. They're going to have to either pay this or that. And no, stop. You're not looking at the bigger picture here, all right? The lawsuit is between AMC versus AMC. Now, if AMC loses, then the settlement goes through and they have to pay between $120 and $160 million, depending on the price of AMC at the time of the settlement, okay? Now, if that happens, understand, Adam Aaron and the defendants do not pay that $120 to $160 million. We do as a company, all right? We have to take shares that we have in reserve after all this is over with and give away 6.9 million shares, all right? So if AMC loses, we lose, all right? Now, if AMC wins and Allegheny loses and the judge just dismisses the case, then we go through the reverse stock split. And when that happens, we lose 90% of our shares. And when that happens, game over. All right. He makes another video that says, well, will you sell before, during, or after? You know, listen, I'm going to hold anyway because I don't give a fuck. But if AMC wins and the judge throws this out, then game over for the squeeze. Just being honest with you. So that's what you can expect. It's AMC versus AMC. You're in a lose-lose situation. Either we have to pay out the money in shares that are in reserve after the reverse stock split, or we're going to have to go through a reverse stock split and get nothing. So that's the position we're in, okay? Now there is a door number 3. And door number 3 is that the judge can look at this settlement and she could say, I disagree with it. Y'all go back to the drawing table and come up with something different. There's too many engaged shareholders who have expressed their disapproval of this settlement, and y'all need to go back to the drawing table and come up with something new. So she could do that. Or she could take, like my proposal that I did right here, and she could take these proposals and tell AMC and Allegheny, look, y'all look into these, incorporate these into the settlement, and then we'll talk at a later date. And she'll set a new date. All right, there's all kind of possibilities that can go on behind door number 3. All right, she's got a lot of leeway. Now, I watched another YouTuber who had like a 200-page document, and that's fine. But if you're going to go through that many hours of research and writing, and I know it's painstaking work because I do it, all right, why don't you do things according to procedure? And just file that document as your letter of objection. And then you're done. Now they have a record of everything that you've said, and they have to counter it. There's ways to do this, people, and ways not to do it. And there's people that are just making videos on YouTube just to be making videos for YouTube. All right? But I take this shit very serious. All right? I'm trying to get us to door number 3, where it's not AMC has to pay out and then a reverse stock split, or door number 2, there's a reverse stock split and we don't end up with anything out of the deal, or there's door number 3 that they could institute the restitution plan and pay us in a monthly dividend the settlement so that we don't hurt the company. All right, and then if they need to raise money, they can raise money by selling more ape. We have 4 billion apes left that he can sell. All right, and he doesn't have to sell them at the market price. He can sell them above the market price, but he could sell them actually at the price of AMC. He could sell preferred share Bs as $5 for the preferred share B give it a, i.e. dividend, and they can raise money. All right? All this hollering of bankruptcy is incredibly insane. There's ways that we can generate money for the company, get through this lawsuit. I really want the judge to give us $300 million. That's what I'm hoping for. All right? And then that she institutes the restitution plan where they take that $300 million, divide it up into shareholders, and we get a section of that every month. All right? Or you can walk away with 1 for 7. It's up to you. Whichever one you want to decide to ride with. Door number 1, you get 1 for 7 after reverse stock split. Door number 2, you get nothing and a reverse stock split. Or door number 3, we make these motherfuckers who have done this pay us, even if it has to be monthly. I want to be compensated for what they have done to my stock for the past 2 years. That's it. That's the choices before us. And now you're wondering, what can we do, CSI, now? We filed our complaints. Somebody filed for a 3-day extension. She'll probably get that. That's a good thing, too. It doesn't matter. All right? We're just trying to get to the judge and the hearing, and where the judge says, this is bullshit. Just like we're saying it's bullshit. And that something else needs to be done to compensate shareholders for what they've done, and they will not receive immunity for what they've done. All right? And if anybody from the court is listening to this, since they don't want to follow the court's orders and send the postcards like they were supposed to, you're going to send an email and you're going to tell people that if they want a postcard, they can request it. Because I seen that email. You're going to pay. And I'm trying to get us $300 million. Yeah. And if there's 3.8 million shareholders, you can imagine what that would mean for us. So that's what I'm up to. That's what I'm focused on. That's the direction I'm going. I don't give a damn about discovery. I don't care about nothing else. My arguments are in. They're undefeatable. And it's going to be time for them to pay. We're just holding on, people. I can't wait till the 7th to see how they're going to object to my objections. So with that, the ones that are hating on me, and Tuttle, who sent me a text hoping that I get denied. He said he can't wait for me to get denied and laugh at me. Who are you rooting for, dude? We're on the same team here. We're all trying to get paid. So stop with the hate. Focus on what the mission is, which is to convince the judge we need a better settlement. With that, I love y'all. I'm going to be doing some more videos on what we can write next. All right? Which is, if you was to read, and I'll do videos on this, all right, my proposals, if you agree, you could send a letter to the judge saying, I just read class member Gunner's new proposed settlement, and I agree with this, and I disagree with that. And she will take that into consideration, people. Don't listen to these motherfuckers that are telling y'all about how corrupt it is and everything. This woman has done everything she could to help us. And sometimes we shoot ourselves in the foot. Like when she had the hearing and none of the people that she wanted was there. She talked to herself. And then she talked to somebody that was on the phone. Shit. So, quit shooting yourself in the foot. Follow the fucking procedures. Know that there's only 3 doors here. A, B, and C. All right? That it's AMC, or pay us. That's our only choices. So, which one are you rooting for? And with that, I love y'all. Be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.